What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Now listen, man, I don't know about y'all, but they be getting me with the title sometimes. I think that's what be getting me to click on these a lot of times, man. The title, man, it grabs you, me, not you, but me, and then I in turn grab you and pull y'all in with me because we fam. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. But anyway, man, listen, we about to check out the top 15. 15, you don't say it 15. It's the top 15. Top 15 scary videos we almost can't show you. Anytime somebody say you can't do something, it automatically makes you want to do it, right? So that's why I clicked on it, all right? So we're going to check this out. If you're new to the channel, man, please hit the subscribe button, all right? Join the family, and let's check this video out.
Number 15, Headless. We've all heard of the Headless Horseman, but have you heard of the Headless Errand Boy? Published to YouTube in February of 2020, this clip will have you doing a double take. The clip shows what appears to be a man without a head in Asia carrying a shopping bag as if just running some errands.
Wait, what?
Without a head in Asia carrying a shopping bag as if just running some
Just moving around like nothing going on, like he perfectly fine. They used to him by now.
Some errands. He walks out into traffic and slides between two cars to cross the street. No one around seems to notice the oddity. The fact that he's without a head phases no one. The car he cuts in front of even beeps loudly, just hurrying him to get out of their way. So are our eyes deceiving us? Or is this just...
Is it true? Am I tripping, or did his body turn a little bit to kind of face to, even though he ain't got no head, but it turned to acknowledge the car that was hitting the horn at him?
So are our eyes deceiving us? Or is this just some fancy edit? This one has me scratching my head. Number 14, going golfing. There's nothing like Russian dashcam videos. They're usually next level crazy. This video clip is no different. A red Volkswagen is seen cutting off the driver with the dash cam and another car in front of him. So when they reach a red light, the driver decides to rev his engine and pass the Volkswagen. Big mistake. After they pass him, the Volkswagen speeds up again to pull around the driver and cuts him off, blocking his way forward. Then a man dressed in black gets out of his vehicle to confront the dashcam driver. After a very brief exchange of pleasantries, the Volkswagen owner opens the trunk of his vehicle and reaches for a golf club.
Wait. Who lets a person go to their trunk? Who lets a person, like, he just sitting there just letting them do it? I'd have been pulled off. Like, you ain't know he was going to get a golf club. He could have went and got a gun, turned around and shot you. You just sat there and waited on it, like inviting it to you, like, yeah, right here, shoot me, right here, right here, right here. Like, who does that?
Apparently, the faintest confrontation in Russia on the road can lead to brutal results, of your vehicle at least. Things have been known to quickly escalate on the Russian roads. Number 13, human or paranormal. When you aren't sure if your imagination is playing tricks on you, post to Reddit to get another perspective. That's what this group of friends did after experiencing this strange happening. Posted by Dro to the Chills Narrator subreddit. The uploader says that while filming his friend playing guitar at his house, they heard something pound at the door. What's that? Wondering what it was, they decided to pursue it. After leaving their room, they spot something dark peeking around the corner at the end of the hallway. It darts out of sight as the boys chase after it, turning the corner and up some stairs to the open doors that leads outside. Once out there, they call after Toby, the pet dog that accompanied them, when from behind a garbage can, a ball rolls into view, thrust by a creature's arm.
Toby.
Run! They race off back inside.
You see me? I'm trying to look around the corner like I can look around the corner from the screen.
Redditor asks, is this someone that broke into the house or is it paranormal? Let's see what Reddit thinks.
Why wouldn't you go after something you never cut the light on? Like, watch them go right out in the dark and just leave it dark.
creature's arm.
Mommy.
They race off back inside. The Redditor asks, is this someone that broke into the house or is it paranormal? Let's see what Reddit thinks. The lovely Raven313 writes, either way, this video sent a spine-tingling sensation down my spine, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that house. Redditor Cheery B says, this is a terrifying situation, writing, I can't.
The only reason I would call this one a hoax, because I felt like the dog knew the person that was leaning, sticking their head out and ran back. Because if you watch the dog, he ran after him, like not in an aggressive manner to see who it was or to chase after him or nothing. It was like he was playing with him. You know what I mean? His tail was kind of waggly, like he was playing.
Can't really point out that anything looks specifically paranormal, although the glowing in the middle of what looks like their head, when now they were at the top of the stairs, was interesting. Others warn the dudes to get out of there now. Paranormal or not, they should probably heed that warning either way. Number 12. Attempted entering. Sometimes you're not safe even inside your locked home. This video proves it. In June of 2018, 2 separate Ring doorbells caught a woman trying to enter into Denver area homes. While several of the enterings were only attempts, one was successful. At 4 a.m., the unlucky homeowner, fast asleep along with his wife and 2 sons.
It looked like she got something in her hand.
The unlucky
What's that in her hand?
homeowner, fast asleep along with his wife and 2 sons.
She looked like she was going in there to do damage though, like she might have known him or something.
Said that he heard his back door open and after slowly walking jumped into action. He launched downstairs, shouting if there was anyone down there, and he came upon the culprit in action, racing from the living room to the front door. The next door neighbor managed to capture her red-handed, but to his surprise, not only did the Ring video capture the woman at the neighbor's house, but it caught her attempted entering of his own home too. As it turns out, the culprit wasn't done. The following day, another nearby neighbor caught the brazen woman on his Ring security camera, also trying to enter. It is very scary that she came back to the same street that next night, the homeowner said. She allegedly made off with the family heirlooms and his wife's wedding ring. The family's sense of security is their greatest loss, however. Almost a week later, it's hard to sleep at night. We feel violated as a family, the homeowner said. Will you be able to sleep tonight? Number 11. Shadow Ghost. Oftentimes, we see movements out of the corner of our eye, and we think we're imagining.
Did y'all see that? Holy
Oftentimes, we see movements out of the corner of our eye, and we think we're imagining things. What if we aren't?
Yo, that thing was quick the way it came through, bro.
Posted
Me and Doggy would have had to get up out of there.
to the Ghosts subreddit by Kid Blast Double. This clip got Redditors up in arms. The video shows someone entering their backyard with their dog, but check out the fence beyond. A shadow figure can clearly be seen fleeting across the yard. It arrives behind the tree and doesn't move beyond. Apart from slightly peeking from around the tree, which can be seen on the close-up of the clip, the top comment was from Reddit.
Nope. No way. No way. No way.
Their dads for sons, who said he'd watched the clip on repeat 1,000,000 times, and his first reaction was whoa. The slow-mo gives him the chills, he says. In response, Redditor Paul VS88 points out that the OP, Big Pappy Thunder, said, honestly didn't think anyone would get it, or that it would somehow get nearly 7,000 upvotes, but here we are. Figured I'd bamboozle maybe 5 people, then take it down for a laugh. Redditors with a sense of humor had a laugh about it. Tactius Kilgore writes, the shadow people have him and are in control of his Reddit account. There was one oddity in the video that was unedited, however, the thing peeking, but Thunder thinks that it was more likely a light from far away or from the yard behind than the shadow ghost that he'd edited into the footage. Still, this video will likely have you second guessing the next thing you see out of the corner of your eye. Number 10. Phantasma. For most ghost investigators, their only tool is their camera. These men, however, had other plans. Published to YouTube by Luan Mendez in December of 2019, this footage claims to capture the ghost of the girl in white. In the video, two men enter an abandoned house at night, calling out for the girl in white to reveal herself. The home and its surroundings seem empty at first, but as they wander around the house in search of the phantom, of course they find exactly what they were looking for. The first sighting of the girl in white is caught outside the home. They turn towards the doorway and, out in the field, the dark-haired figure dressed in a white t-shirt is standing at a distance. They scream in fear and rush towards the other side of the house. Lon manages to scrape his leg in the
Yo, he is getting out of there. You hear me? Legs is moving.
Process. They return to the doorway where they saw the girl in white, but she's disappeared. Exploring the space more, they decide to enter a space under the home where the floorboards are missing. When one of the crew is down there,
Shh. Did y'all see her? Whew. As soon as he panned that camera, it kind of stopped on us. Yo.
he captures the girl in white yet again, standing in the corner of the room above. The other guy, who's on the top floor, hears his friend's cries and captures the door to the room closing at the same time. They both race outside to see if the girl in white exits the building, but she is nowhere to be found. However, when they return to investigate the room, the door starts to slam repeatedly.
Like, she didn't even look like, now that I'm thinking about it, because it kind of threw me off guard in the beginning, but now I'm thinking about it, she looked like she was fresh out the shower. She was way too clean looking to be a ghost. Like, she looked like she was fresh out the shower.
This is the last straw for the investigators as they race outside and across the field, far away from the haunted place. Who can blame them? Number 9, Sky Fusion. Buckle your seatbelts. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit. This video is apparently forbidden in most countries, and it's clear why. The footage shows two lit up objects in the sky. They're both moving slightly, with one of them moving a bit faster than the other and in different directions. The lights blink as the unidentified flying device on the bottom moves up towards the one above it. Suddenly they fuse and it's
Area 51. Area 50. I don't even need to keep speaking it. Y'all know.
sends a shockwave through the sky like a bolt of lightning. What in the heck just happened here? The uploader stumbled across the freaky forbidden video in the summer of 2018. Some think it's most likely a clip from an indie movie. Redditor The Lovely Raven 313 points out, if this actually happened, the media would be on it. Many agree with this sentiment, while some are willing to suspend their disbelief. When asked what it is, the Redditor admits he doesn't know. That's why I'm posting this, to try and solve the mystery, he writes. Can you solve the mystery? I'm at a loss here. Number 8.
I have no clue what that was. But they kept it quiet though. Because if we wouldn't have seen this video, a lot of us wouldn't have known nothing about that.
8.
Scary, bro. Scary, the things that we don't know that's going on.
Phantom in the cupboard. Have you ever come across a video so scary that you don't want to inflict that feeling of impending doom on others? This video was posted by Hirsch Dutchy to the Chills Narrator subreddit. The Redditor asks for some help in discerning what's happening here. Dutchy is in an abandoned house that's littered with junk. While wandering around the space, he arrives at the kitchen. You can see the cupboard door is slightly ajar. A moment later, it opens wider on its own. The Redditor said he didn't notice this strange event at the moment. It was only when he was showing his mother the video later that he realized something unseen might have been in the house with him. Well, Dutchy asked for help explaining this, and plenty of Redditors rose to the occasion. Many in the comments of this clip suggest that the wind and the open door were involved, noting that you can hear the wind and see the plants moving outside.
Nails are anything like that.
Is anybody else looking at that rolled up piece of whatever that is on the floor? I just keep thinking it's a body in there. Like, he need to look up under there and see if it's a body.
The Redditor agrees that it's probably the wind, but wanted to see what others thought, whether or not there may be a paranormal theory. He also notes that the wind wasn't blowing in the direction to open the door. Redditor Caliana78, however, appears to disagree with the others, writing, "If it were
They keep showing it. I want him to just flip that up. It's gonna bug me.
for the wind that blew that open, why wasn't all the junk blowing around as well?" What do you think? Is this just another episode of wind and airstreams causing movements in inanimate objects? Or is there something seriously dark going on in this house? Number 7. Clown at the door. Hardly anyone wants to see a clown at the best of times. Guaranteed, no one wants to see an uninvited clown on their doorstep. Published to YouTube in August of 2019, this creepy clown is everyone's unwelcome guest. Residents of San Antonio, Texas likely double-check their locks after video of this creepy visitor was captured on Ring surveillance footage.
In Texas? I don't believe they scared in Texas. I believe they got something for them. I don't believe they scared. Don't make it seem like people in Texas scared. I don't believe that for 1 second.
Clown was said to be loitering outside people's homes in the middle of the day saying trick or treat. Again, it was August at the time. The Ring footage captures the man wearing a clown mask approaching a home around 1 p.m. The anonymous homeowner wasn't present at the time of the...
He's saying trick or treat? Bro, do you know how old you are? Oh no, that's a definite setup. You open the door, he's saying trick or treat, and then he try to force his way into your house. Don't do it, y'all.
Clown's visit. The security video was shared to neighborhood groups, sending a collective chill down everyone's spine. Resident Ernest Marquez sums up the fear, saying, "What his intentions were, I don't know. The uncertainty, the unknown is everyone's greatest fear. Hopefully this case was broken before it was too late." Number 6. Abandoned Church. The following was submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Urban Ghost Hunters 901 while filming B-roll in an abandoned church for a future overnight investigation. He caught something frightening on camera. One camera was in a fixed place, capturing a steady shot of a...
Was that church on like a graveyard? It's been a long time since I've seen one of those. A church on a graveyard? That's weird, bro.
Book set on a railing, surrounded by lit candles, while the cameraman was behind the other camera, filming the rest of the room. You can hear the book hit the ground loudly in both shots, while the Steadicam captures its fall. Nothing visible pushed the book or caused it to fall to the floor. In the comments, Urban explains in more detail what happened. "I was going to do a pan-up shot from the back of the church, and as I started to pan up, my camera blurred, as if it were trying to focus. Not saying it's paranormal because it was in low light, but as it blurred, and I was looking through the LCD display, I saw something fly right in front of me." Seems like something paranormal had arrived. When you play with the paranormal, you're bound to get burned. Think it's probably time to get out of there. Number 5. Peering in. What would you do if your security camera caught someone or something poking its head inside your home? Posted by I Like Chia Seeds to the Ghosts subreddit. The Redditor states that their neighbor lives alone, and that sensor light kept flicking on and off during the night, but as it would turn off, the sensors weren't just glitching out, they were sensing someone who wasn't supposed to be there. The footage shows someone peering into the home, wearing a mask of some sort. Redditor Lame suggests it looks like a dude wearing a mask, a hoodie, and a baseball cap. Julian of Norwich X responds that perhaps the stranger's cap-mask combo forced him to look up to see if he'd encountered the homeowner. When he realized it was just a motion light, he backed slowly out of the home. Others say if it was a nervous man looking to take something. His reaction was much too calm in response to a light turning on in the home he was about to take from. Do you agree? If that's not the case, then what is it? Number 4, Banshee. Have you ever heard a Banshee or seen one? You're about to. Posted by Omni King Arceus 2 to the Chills Narrator subreddit, the upload.
Every light in the house would have turned on. Every light in the house would have been turned on. No.
Uploader claims this video may be proof of the existence of banshees. Dressed in long green dresses under gray cloaks with long hair and red eyes from constant crying, banshees appear or are heard by those whose family members or acquaintances have passed. The banshee's cry is described as mournful beyond all other sounds on earth, and when heard in the silent night, it is said to predict the passing of someone close to the listener.
Wait. So you mean to tell me when that thing lets off like that, death is near for someone you know? What do you do at that point? Do you call everybody in your contact list? Huh? What do you do at that point?
Or may even be a warning of the person's own forthcoming passing. This clip shows an Irish woman named Nicole walking from a shrieking sound outside her home. For some reason, she decides to head out into the darkness to investigate. While outside, she pauses for a moment to listen, and the haunting wailing is heard again. As she continues wandering in the darkness, she addresses whatever creature is making the noise, saying she's not there to hurt it, but to help it. Not long after, there's a shape in the darkness. You can hardly make it out, but it appears like a robed figure. Again, the shrieking noise is heard. The frightened young woman turns to hurry back inside. In the extended version of the video, the woman explains what happened after she returned home. She said when she arrived at the back door, it was locked. She went to another back door and there was a comb on her desktop. She says she doesn't use combs. She wonders if ghosts groom themselves. What is going on here? Angela Elliott added that if you hear the banshee, then an acquaintance will pass away, and if you see one, then you will. As a matter of fact, in the clip, Nicole gets a phone call telling her that a schoolmate was found passed away.
Unleashed with my dad against it and all. Back in a sec. I'm sorry, what?
But Nicole saw the banshee too. Will she be next?
She better not be playing. That better have been for real. Because if that was the case, I'd have been shook up. They'd have had to put me in a padded room.
Number 3, human versus ghost. If you've ever wondered who would win in a battle, a human or a ghost, you're about to have your answer. This clip was posted to Facebook in March of 2020. The footage shows a semi-transparent ghost throwing rocks and other items from under a bridge. As other men enter the scene and see what's transpiring, one of them takes it upon himself to run at the ghost man and confront him. After a struggle with the man, the ghost comes out ahead. Many more men join in before the ghost man escapes and assumedly glides off to his ghost den. What's happening here? What did this ghost possibly want? This story needs a follow-up. Number 2, ghost footprints. If you encountered ghost footprints at your workplace, would you be able to continue working there as though nothing happened?
No.
Published to YouTube by Korean channel Saiwon Yoon in April of 2020, the uploader read.
And see, now I don't know what be real or not. Because some of these people be doctoring these videos, man, be adding stuff and post and editing and adding different effects and stuff like that. So I don't be knowing. But if it is true, no, I'm not. They had that job.
It's the footprints of ghosts caught by the CCTV in the recording studio. The surveillance footage shows a recording studio at night. After capturing an odd glitch on camera in a certain area of the studio, which the uploader notes look like footprints, the crew sets up some paranormal sensors to see whether or not any spirit activity exists in the room. As you can see, the sensors are blowing up. They indicate something is moving in the darkness. Imagine sensing a paranormal presence in the studio, something you cannot see with the human eye, and then having that presence confirmed via these sensors. The idea certainly disturbs some sound technicians. YouTuber High and Sick Woo wrote in the comments, I was also surprised when I watched the video. I can't broadcast alone. I can't go to the studio at night. Would you be able to after seeing this? Because this footage appears real to me. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next one? What could possibly be impending? A tornado tearing through the town? What are we being warned about? Posted by Epic Memer Boy 0123 to the Chills Narrator subreddit, the uploader writes that he started to hear sirens randomly midday. In the clip, the sirens sound quite high-pitched, almost like a car horn beeping long and restlessly.
That sound like the tornado horns, like they might be doing a testing or something like that. They do that around here a lot.
Several in the comments suggest it's a test siren of some kind.
See? Your boy, I be on it.
Either for tornado warnings or other emergencies. The Redditor clarifies that it lasted for around 10 to 15 minutes. Superman Connor writes, that definitely sounds too long to be a tornado siren then. When the Redditor mentions that a friend said it was an air raid siren, Superman responds those only last about 30 seconds. It seems the Redditor isn't the only one suffering from unknown siren syndrome. The Wastelander 96 writes, something similar happened near here a couple nights ago when the sirens just went off for like 10 to 15 minutes and then just stopped. Perhaps it is an emergency siren that they are testing, but for a different kind of emergency. Wonder what that could be. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe.
I'm still tripping off that Banshee. Now I'm about to be down a dark wormhole of Banshee videos next. I know it. It's coming. I might not record it, but I may be on that later on YouTube. You know how it go, man. Once you start down something, it's hard to tear away from. But y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. 10 top 15 scary videos we almost can't show you, but we looked anyway, because that's what we do over here. It's your boy L to the next reaction, man. I'm out. Peace. Y'all stay solid. Hey.